Hey there, it's Coach Curl here, and welcome to Leadership Lessons. Now, today's episode is all about it's more than just thinking about being confident. So, just thinking about being confident is never enough. Now, it may start the process, it may start with thinking, it may start with shifting our mindset. And that may lead to belief. But confidence doesn't happen until you've actually proven to yourself that you can do it. And it's not until we commit to action that we actually can prove that to ourselves. So let me just go back through that. It's not until we've proved to ourselves that we can do it do we ultimately become confident. And it's not until we actually commit to action can we really prove it to ourselves. So it follows a bit of a continuum. It's about thinking, knowing, and doing. Now, it starts with positive thoughts. Of course, it does. But nothing gives you confidence than getting stuck in and getting stuff done. Nothing gives you confidence more than getting stuck in and mastering a skill. And it all starts with simple actions. What about some of these? Rather than just sending an email, pick up the phone and talk to people. The easy option nowadays is to send an email. The easy option nowadays is to send a text. Pick up the phone and talk to the person. What about going to see someone that you haven't seen for a while? Instead of just sending a text and saying, thinking of you or how are you? Actually going out and visiting. Striking up a conversation with someone that you've just met is another form of action that can help you build confidence in yourself in dealing with network situations. What about following up on a quote from a business sense? If you've sent out a quote to a person, what about when we follow up on that quote to get some feedback? Now, if you truly want to build confidence, mate, what about in a career? What about you speak up in a meeting and stop walking away wishing that you'd said something? Why don't you say something and add value to the meeting? And believe that you're adding value in the meeting. What about challenging the status quo? So when we know something may not be right, how can you constructively challenge the status quo to start to influence and change other people's minds? And what about letting others know that something is inappropriate? The world today is an angry place, and there's a lot of inappropriate stuff going on. But it's when we remain silent and we don't address what's inappropriate that we can really do some damage. Because ultimately we get confident from doing. So a lot of people say they don't have confidence. I'm telling you, confidence will come from doing. Confidence will come from mastering a skill. So one of the lessons that we know in life is that all of us have this long list of things that we've started and we didn't complete. It might be a musical instrument. It could be a short-lived attempt at living a dream. It could be a weight loss program. It could be an exercise regime. It could be all manner of things. Make a list of those. All of those things that you started but never completed. And then draw a line under it and say enough's enough. Never again. So if you want to really think about building confidence, start noting those areas where you want to get more confident. So you've drawn a line in the sand. You've said, never again am I going to start something and not finish it. Particularly in those areas where you want to gain confidence. And then take action. Write down those action steps. Get it onto paper. Make it, breathe life into it. Set times, set dates, set deadlines, and let's get going. Because confidence comes from doing. And peak performers know that. Peak performers are confident. And that confidence is built from doing. What are you doing that's going to help you build your confidence? I'm Coach Cole. I'll see you next week.